so we can learn information. Janaya, what did you guys discuss? Why do we read books?
We read books so our brains can get stronger.
Okay, so our brains get stronger. Awesome. Why else might we read a book? Taylor?
So that our brains don't get dull.
Okay, so that kind of goes with, so if they're not dull, they're going to get stronger. Why else might we read a book? Quentin? Okay, so we can learn information. Raise your hand if you've ever read a book and it was really funny and you laughed out loud. You ever read a funny book? No? Do you think some people like to read books because they're funny and they make us laugh? Ms. Williman likes to read funny books that make her laugh. So I'm going to add that to this. We can read books because they can make us laugh, or they can make us really sad. Or maybe if you read like a mystery book, it might make you scared. Yeah, so we could read books that have all those different feelings. So we could say to laugh.
Emotion.
Yeah, to show that make us feel different emotions, or to cry, or to be scared.
They like TV, that's why people do.
Yeah, well, so that's kind of, TV can do the same things, but right, when we read a book, we read the words, we sort of make like a TV picture in our head, right? If we're doing a really good job of reading our books. Angelica, why do you think we read? Why else might we read a book? To get smarter.
We can know words.
Okay. All right, what we're going to do now is at each of your tables, Ms. Williman has a basket of books, and you're going to go off to your seats, and just at your seats, you're going to read your books. We're going to set the timer for about 10 minutes just today for reading time, okay? Since we're just starting our readings, we're going to try just 10 minutes of reading time. And while you're reading, I want you to think about, what are you doing while you're reading? Are you doing some of these things on our list, or maybe do we need to add something new? You sit at your bottom, please, Lanisha. Ms. Williman's giving directions. Thank you. All right, and then I want you also to be thinking about, why are you reading that book? Is it a funny book? Are you learning information? Okay, and we're going to come back to the carpet when you're done reading, and you're going to see if we need to add anything to our list, and you're going to share what you did today while you were reading, and why maybe you would read that book that you chose to read. Okay, can anybody tell me what I want you to do? When I dismiss you from the carpet, what are we going to do? Christian, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to read a book, and while you're reading, what does Ms. Williman want you to think about? Janaya? Yeah, well, so, yeah, why would you read that book? So, say Ms. Williman picked this book up out of the basket, okay, and I'm reading it. Yeah, I want to think about, why would someone want to read this book, okay? And think about, what are you doing while you're reading this book? And think about, is it some of the things, are you trying to get better? Are you trying to learn information? Are you reading the words, or sounding them out, or looking at pictures, thinking about what you're doing? And then, after 10 minutes of reading, what are we going to do?
Come back to the carpet.
We're going to come back to the carpet, and we're going to share out what we did while we were reading. Okay? Really quickly, I want you to teach your partner what you're going to do when you go back to your seat. Okay? Teach.
Okay.
What you're going to do. Follow the steps when you go back to your seat. The nation. Sit down. Teach your partner what I want you to do when you go back to your seat. Can you teach Antonio? What are you going to do when you go back to your seat? You already did? Okay, I want to hear Jonathan see if he can teach you. Alright, what did we say you're going to do first? You don't remember? Antonio, how about your friend here? What did we say we're going to do first? Okay, and what are you going to be thinking about while you're reading? Remember, you can always look up here at our chart because that's what'll help you remember what we talked about today. So we're going to think about what is reading and what else, Jonathan? What else does it say about it? What else do we think about? Why do we read? Okay? Those are the two things you're going to be thinking about. And then what are you going to do after we're done reading? What are we going to do? Remember, Antonio, what was the last thing we're going to do? Remember? I got it. So we're going to share out what we thought about what we were reading. Class, class, class.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so most of you did a really good job. And I was talking to Jonathan and Antonio, and they were sort of having a little trouble remembering what they were going to be thinking about. Jediah, we can do that later, okay? Just leave it alone. You can always look up here at the chart that Miss Williman we made together, because that'll give you an idea about what it is we're supposed to be thinking and talking about and doing while we're reading at our seats, okay? So if you sort of forget what you're supposed to be doing, always look up here and it'll give you an idea about what you're supposed to be thinking about. All right, let's see. I'm looking to see who's ready to go back to their table and get started reading. Ooh, very nice, Ron. You may go. Andre, you may go. Jalila and Taylor, you may go. Angelica, you may go. Jeremiah. Christina's ready to go read. Go ahead. Antonio's ready to go read. Quentin's ready to go read. Selena's ready to go read. Christian, Anastasia. Natalie's ready to go read. Lisa's doing a great job telling me she's ready to go read. Dwayne's ready to go read. Michael's ready to go read. Nia's ready to go read. Jonathan. Jonathan. You know what you're supposed to do? Sure, you're doing something. You're going to go read. What are you going to think about while you're reading? I like how this table's already started reading. Good job. All right. Take care of your hair, okay?
I'm reading.